So I first met Biscuit while I was volunteering. We just had an instant connection.
So Biscuit came to us with a little bump on the side of her jaw. We flushed out the material and put her on some appropriate antibiotics. Unfortunately, the swelling didn't go away.
And they said, oh, she has a really big injury, and you would never know. She wasn't fazed by it.
We determined that there is a remnant of a piece of bone, and it was the cause of all the infection and inflammation. We took her to Bulger Veterinary Hospital, and Dr. Blazer was able to remove the offending piece of bone, and Biscuit not only has made a full recovery, but all throughout the whole process, she was just such a good sport.
She loves the snow, playing fetch. She loves going for car rides. It's just been a great addition.
So I met this lovely boy when I was volunteering at the shelter, and he had entropion, which is a eyelash growing in, it scratches the eyes. And so Dr. Beckett fixed his eyes with an entropion surgery. He was a longer stay in the vet room than is typical. I really got to know him while he was there, and so I said that I would foster him. It was about a week later, it was Christmas, and I came down to the shelter and signed the paperwork and made it official. He now has beautiful, healthy eyes that he can see all the birds with. He's a big guy with a big personality, but he's also a big mush. Like, he loves headbutts. He's just an all-around really good boy.
I was volunteering, and they had just come in, her siblings and she was a meatball. And the minute I saw her, I fell in love.
Victoria specifically had a little bit of trouble with what we would call hyperarousal. She would climb the ladder of very, very excited. When Sybil took Victoria home, we were talking about what type of training could be done to help Victoria with that hyperarousal and channel it and put some healthy boundaries on it.
And Nikki introduced me to so much. Like, it wasn't just about physically exhausting her, but mentally exhausting her too. And it worked.
It's really rewarding for me to be able to see these dogs go into loving homes and be able to thrive. And it's also awesome to have people like Sybil who care so much to get to know their dog as an individual and meet that animal's behavioral needs.
Because our dog had passed away, you're not out as much, you don't have a reason to be out. She's brought that back. Like, my son is 27, so my dog that passed away was his childhood dog. So every day when he comes home from work, he's like, how's my girl? Let him go out for a walk. I've seen changes in him and in me. I don't know, a house is meant to have a dog.
When we take over the care for these rescue animals, I think I speak for everybody when we feel like they're a part of our family. We take care of them with as much urgency as our own dogs, cats at home.
The devotion and love that the team have is just amazing.
The staff, the volunteers, everyone has a special connection with all these dogs and cats that come in.
I'm glad I got the opportunity to be part of Cape Ann Animal Aid. It's amazing.